quick review of our basic defenses that we're using specifically at Orange Belt. This is where we're going to introduce them a little more. We're looking at our stance, nice tight guard, elbows in, hands are up. So everything that we're doing as far as defense, one name is called out, and we're just going to catch 2 strikes, the lead and then the rear. Our first defense, we're going to do high shell. So I'm going to be in this tight position. I want to be able to see through the gap between my wrists with my right rear eye. I still want to be able to see her striking me. I want to be able to look that punch right in the eye as it's coming in and be able to defend against it. High shell, number 1. Number 2, we're going to do low shell. Okay, low shell comes in. Straight punches to the body. We're tight with the elbows. We're peeking over top, keeping our hands just off of our face. If they punch us in the hands, if you see that punch migrating a little higher, we'll just tuck it against our head and we'll again look through the hole and see it with our eyes. So high shell is number 1, low shell is number 2. We're going to look at 7 of these. Number 3, high wing block. The left hook comes in. I'm right on the back side of my head. Okay, I'm grabbing the back of my head. Okay, my left arm is still in the neutral position though. Don't drop that hand. We'll switch and this hand comes down. This is a bad habit. So we need to switch and keep that hand in the neutral position. So my guard is up in my basic square guard. Okay, close range. She throws that hook, throws the hook. Free hand is in the neutral position. High arm is in the wing blocking position. Now we go to our low wing block. My elbow just comes back just enough to defend my liver and just enough to defend my spleen. My chin does not open and come up. My chin stays covered behind my hand, which is again dropping from the neutral position while my other arm maintains the neutral position. 1, 2. Left hook to the body, right hook to the body. Good. Okay. And we want to define the high line and the low line for the pad holder by staying out of this area here. This is the neutral zone. This is the no-go zone. So she throws a hook higher than that. We can wing block high. She throws it low. We'll wing block low. Anything in the middle, it's kind of a gray area where we don't really have a defined defense. So I could do whatever. That's not the goal. Okay, we want defined defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to parry. 2 straight punches come in, the lead, then the rear. Okay, my hand does not cross the center line when I defend. I'm cutting forward towards the eyes with a sliding leverage type of block. In this case, it's a parry. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Okay, let's get a different angle on that. 1, 2, and now just over my shoulder. Okay, right here. Okay, good, right there. 1, 2, at the eyes. Don't cross the center line. You're just going to end up opening yourself up. If Abby threw a jab with her left and then turned it into a left hook, and I over parry, I'm going to end up eating that left hook because I over parry. If she throws that jab into that hook and I leave my arm where it is, she goes into the hook, I at least have a frame there ready to go. Okay, so we're not talking about framing arm yet, but there's a natural result of it when we parry. Okay. So after number 5, number 6, from the parry, we're now going to go to slipping the jab, slipping the cross. That punch comes straight over my shoulder. Her left and my left come forward. Her right and my right come forward. Okay. Pad holder, the closer you get to them, the better. So a lot of people tend to cut too far to the left with their right cross. Get that one as close as you can and actually turn the pad so that it's just skimming the back of the head or the back of the shoulder. Okay, the closer the better. We want to be able to dial in the fighting measure so that our counter strikes are that much faster because we're not over defending. We're defending the exact amount that we need, saving time to counter strike with more speed. Okay, so we're cutting the path in half. So again, the jab comes in, the cross comes in, as close as possible. Okay, and now our final defense, we're going to weave the left hook and weave the right hook. Okay. So there's a few key details. There's a number of ways we can do a weave, but the way I like to do it is as she's throwing her left hook, if I was to eat this punch, I'm giving with the pressure and I'm keeping my eye on it. I can still take this shot without getting knocked out as long as I see it and I'm moving with it. I should be okay. Okay? So when we move with it, we initiate the movement of the weave. So as I move with it, I'm going to cut under when her strike cuts through the center line, the line between her nose and mine. So as that hook comes in, I go with it and weave under. As she cuts the center, so does my head. That's the goal as far as timing goes. There's any number of ways we can do this. Okay, I could change the timing, and I can also, instead of weaving under, coming in with the right straight, we could weave under and stay on this side and come in with a left hook. Lots of different ways we can counter. But the basic defense is to go with the movement, cut under as she cuts the center, and then do the same thing on the other side. Go with the pressure, okay? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And catch is the 8th. We're going to defend against the jab first, and then the cross. We're going to catch and catch. So again, the jab and the cross come in, that's our catch. That is going to be our go-to defense anytime a number is called out that she's throwing at us. We're going to follow it up with the defense against a kick by checking. So if we were doing 12, for example, jab cross comes in, switch step kick, and we're checking. Basic outside check. We could do a cross check if we want, but we're working the straight engagement on the outside of the leg rather than the cross engagement on the inside of the leg. So again, catch, catch against 12 and check the kick. There it is, okay? Very basic. Let's look again at our defense against strikes. So after we're learning our catch, that's our go-to defense against all of our double-digit combos and our single-digit combos. We're gonna run into one other form of defense. So if Abby was to throw a right front kick at me, I'm gonna parry it with the cross hand overhooking parry. Okay, normally, let's say for example, we're doing combination 34. We're going to defend against the 2 round kicks, 1, 2, then the 2 front kicks, left to left, right to right. She follows up with a strike on the opposite side with the opposite set of tools. Okay, so check, check, cross hand overhooking parry, cross hand overhooking parry. Okay, so one more time. 1, high shell, low shell, 2, high wing, 3, low wing on 4, parry on 5, slip on 6, weave on 7, and catch on 8. Okay? All right. Thank you. Good job, guys.